Welcome back, everybody, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm Brad Drake, and this is my AWA save. Ladies and gentlemen, the television tapings are completed. It is now Friday night. We are back in St. Paul, Minnesota, and we are ready to book tour date number 92. Let's take a look at our card, everybody, and let's get a rundown here. In the opener, it's going to be Madusa Micelli facing Vivian Vachon. Cactus Jack and Buddy Wolfe will battle the Assassin and Steve Olsonoski. Mike Graham will face Alan West in a clash of styles. Sonny Rogers will challenge Nelson Royal for the World Light Heavyweight Championship. The Terrorist is going to face Greg Gagne. Dick Slater and Wahoo McDaniel will continue their bloody feud. The Guerrero brothers are going to lock up with Rose and Summers. And in the main event, once again, we are going to have Scott Hall facing Larry Zbyszko. Let's go to the prompt and let's get booking, everybody. Before we'll book first. So we are in the Midwest. We're looking at almost 11,000 fans. Let's see if we can't score ourselves some kind of bigger and better arena than what we've been using. We have been using the River Center. The Minneapolis Auditorium we'll use tomorrow night. So we're going to stick with the River Center. It might be a little bit smaller of a crowd, but at least it's accurate. So we'll continue using the same venue we've been using, and we're going to sell it out once again. Let's take a look at our backstage incidents. What's going on with Nick Bockwinkel here? Oh, look at that. What a nice guy. He's doing some funny cartoon drawings. Wendy Richter, what's going on? She's doing cartoon drawings also. And we have a Von Ratchke and Collins protege situation going on here. Who's absent? Nothing that is going to bother us for tonight. Makes me sad to see Kevin Kelly's name there as being injured. As we know, a couple weeks ago, he had that horrible injury. So, folks, before I go any further and before I forget, I want to bring something up. For those of you that follow me on social media and follow the Supermod on Facebook, I just wanted to let you know that for some reason, I can no longer, when I post the links to our videos, Facebook will no longer allow the thumbnail to show. I have no explanation for this. So I did some researches, and I followed the steps that were recommended by Facebook to debug the link, and I also tried the bit.ly, the bit.ly way to shorten up the link so that it'll work, and for some reason, neither one of these are working any longer. So I have no idea how to correct this thumbnail problem, folks. I'm really sorry. I apologize for the inconvenience. I have no idea how to fix this. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know why it started. And the two things that are recommended to fix it just aren't working. So if any of you have any idea of how to correct this, please let me know, because this isn't good. You know, we post these shows every day online, and now people can't even see the thumbnail for them. So this is not good at all. So if you know how to correct it, please reach out. Let me know. You can go to braddrake.net/contact. There's a whole list of ways that you can get a hold of me. You can drop me a line. You can even call or text me if you want. But if somebody could help me resolve this as soon as possible, I would be grateful. All right, so let's get back on to booking our card. And yes, this is the exact same card we had when we left off, because we're in a new block. So we go ahead and we shift over. So we got a new this is actually this is the second set of blocks. So we went through our first set of blocks, and now we are in our second set of blocks, which is St. Paul. I'm sorry, which is we're kicking off. See how we go up high there? Sorry, I got myself confused there. If you look at the former block, which was block 5, it's week 1, block 5, week 2. See how that works? And then there's section 1 or sequence 1. So we are now in sequence 2. So Madusa versus Vivian Vachon gets brought to the front, and then everything else bumps up 1. So we are having the same card as we left off with in Winnipeg, but that's okay. That's just how it goes. So Micelli versus Vachon, back home here in St. Paul in the Twin Cities. They're going to go 10 minutes, of course. And let's see if Madusa's TV win helped at all. She's still got cooled momentum. She's still annoyed. So that's not good. Vivian Vachon also has cooled momentum. Let's have Madusa go over. I don't know what to tell them about their momentum. They're trading wins back and forth, so that's just how it goes. Cactus Jack and Buddy Wolfe versus the Assassin and Olsonoski. That one's going to be a 12-minute bout. And we're going to leave it wide open. This one's been trading back and forth just fine. So it really doesn't matter who wins. Buddy Wolfe's got ice cold momentum. What are you going to do? Somebody's got to do the losing, right? They can't win every match. So there we go. That one's booked up and set. We're going to have Mike Graham versus Alan West. Mike Graham's actually available this time. If you remember last time these two met, he was not available. He was in Florida. And I think this is still a 12-minute match. It is, yeah. Mike Graham should win this one, but to me it doesn't matter. And some people have brought up, why don't we have Mike Graham go into a program against Nelson Royal? I'm going to consider that. I'm going to look into it. The only thing is that Mike Graham was not that good of a babyface, at least not outside of Florida. In Florida, he was very good as a babyface because he was Eddie Graham's son. Everybody recognized him as such. But in the North and everywhere else, he didn't really seem to do too well as a babyface. So I'm going to take that under consideration and look into it. You're right. That would make, as far as technical skills, it would make for a good match. So we'll look into it. So we're going to have Sonny Rogers challenge Nelson Royal again for the title. This one goes 14. And again, Nelson Royal has done a good job for us as our World Light Heavyweight Champion. So we're going to have Nelson Royal win again with a tainted win. He's going to cheat because that's what good heel champions do. They cheat. The Terrorist versus Gagne. This one's going to go 14 minutes. And of course, Greg Gagne is going to go over in St. Paul. It would be criminal if he didn't. People can love Greg Gagne, people can hate Greg Gagne, but Greg Gagne was over in Minnesota. Okay, Slater and McDaniel. We are going to give the fans another Indian strap match, okay? And you're reading that right, folks. Once again, it is going to say Indian strap match. We are yelling and letting the world know that this is an Indian strap match. All right, Slater versus Wahoo here. And we are going to leave this one open-ended. We'll let the computer decide who's going to win this one. McDaniel won our last strap match, so we'll let the computer decide this one. This one would be a bloodfest. This would be a nasty, heavy-hitting, bloody match. And we got the Guerrero brothers versus Rose and Summers. Let's have some fun. Let's change this one up, and let's make it into a 6-man. Okay? So there's Rose and Summers down here. We got the Guerrero brothers. Let's go ahead and put them all in. There's Eddie. Well, we had Chavo first. Let's do it right. Chavo. Eddie, and Hector. And we got Rose and Summers in there already. And who do we want Rose and Summers' partner to be? Let's take a look at our heels here. We're not going to use Sheik Adnan LKC. We did that one before. How about we put Mr. Saito in there with him? Saito is big and well known in the Twin Cities area. And this one's 18 minutes. Let's leave this one open-ended. Let's let the computer decide who's going to win. These are heavyweights in there against junior heavyweights, light heavyweights here. So that is a difference, but we all know the talent of the Guerrero brothers. We've got Scott Hall and Larry Zbyszko in the main event. Hall just took the win in Winnipeg. We're going to have this one go 30. And we are going to put fire on this feud. And let's take a look at the match history here. Okay, they have not had a match yet between the two of them. So we're going to put Zbyszko over, and we're going to stick with that same dreaded finish that we know is going to piss the fans off. We are going to have Nick Bockwinkel interfere. So let's make sure that this is an epic. And there we go. We're booked. 146 minutes, a little bit longer than usual. This is a hell of a card, folks. Tour date number 92 here is looking good. Let's go ahead and get rolling. All right, Madusa gets the win with one of her German suplexes, and she could throw a German suplex. Madusa was really something else. All right, the baby faces get the win. Steve Olsonoski gets another win. The scores are a little low here for being back home in Minnesota, but hey, what are you going to do? Mike Graham gets the win over Alan West. So far we've had heel, face, heel win again, face win, so we're even. How Greg Gagne only got a 69? I don't quite understand. He's really over. Wahoo wins again in the strap match. Excellent. And Mr. Saito, Rose, and Summers win when Doug Summers pins Chavo. Okay, fair enough. 78 overall. Again, I'm a little disappointed in that score. I figured that they would get a higher score than that. But our main event is huge with a 93. That is a great main event. Excellent. The only knock here is Scott Hall being inexperienced. There's obviously not a whole lot that we can do about that. But what a main event. Let's see how this does for us overall if this brings us into the 80s. Solid main event. And it does. 87 overall. Great score. Great card. Let's make some speeches. First and foremost, Scott Hall and Larry Zbyszko are getting patted on the back here. Figuratively, of course. We're complimenting Zbyszko for a great performance. And then I think we should also praise Chavo. He put on a good performance. So Scott Hall's pleased. Larry's pleased. Chavo's pleased. And we're rolling back to the main screen. We can check a few things out while we're there. It's October, everybody. It's October 1987. We are not too far from January 1988. And I'm considering bringing back Super Sunday in the game as one other major card, but we'll see. So let's check our incoming here. McFoley's now living in the Mid-South, okay. All-Star Wrestling gets almost 740,000 viewers, excellent. The Terrorist is tired, imagine that, and of course, there's the thing for Jerry Jarrett being gone, which we knew. EMML had a title change. El Hakon, 78, won it. Stampede puts together a new tag team, okay. WWF's live event, King Kong Bundy beats the Ultimate Warrior. So I guess Warrior's push here is not going too well. Hercules versus Outback Jack in a cage. Oof. Gosh, these are some terrible cards. They're selling out, but these are terrible cards. Butch Reed beats Mitch Snow in a cage match. Just awful. Check out the Giants series. As usual, lots of tag matches. The Malenko brothers get a 98 against Tiger Mask and Fuji. Wow. Well, that would have been one hell of a match. Those four could really go. Fun stuff. All Japan was just so stacked. I got a good friend of mine, I think I've said this before, but he claims the greatest wrestling ever was in Japan, 1980 to 2000. And I don't think any of us could debate that. Let's see what the UWF did. Freebirds are obviously baby faces over Black Bart and Iceman Parsons there. And again, lots of tag matches. Lots of tag matches. Looks like Leroy McGurk is retiring. He's 76. He's going to go ahead and retire. He's still got that title history there for the World Junior Heavyweight title. Remember, he's one of the ones that we created and brought into the game. So it's exciting stuff. Let's check out Stampede. Owen Hart on top of the card. Correct me if I mispronounce his name, but is it Gilles Defosse? Gil Defosses? I watched a couple matches with this guy recently. I created him and brought him in the game because he wasn't in the game before. Man, that guy was something else. He was like a Dynamite Kid, Chris Benoit type. He was a really good wrestler. In fact, we may attempt to bring him into the AWA here because his style fits very well with what we like. But then again, we're doing so well right now. We're making money. Everything's going well. We probably don't need him. But we'll keep all that in mind. Well, folks, I think that finishes up here for this episode. Let's go ahead and make our adjustment so we don't accidentally book the same card for next show, which, if anybody could do it, it would be me. And we are rolling over to Minneapolis for the next show. And this is where we're going to decide what's going on here with Martel and Richter over that ladies' title. They are going to have a match here ordered by President Stanley Blackburn to decide who is going to be the next ladies' champion. The title has been held up, so we'll see what happens here, folks. It's an exciting card. We got some really good cards, and we're hitting new towns, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So stick with us as we continue this journey together. And if any of you know, please, how to fix that problem with the thumbnails, let me know. Contact me, let me know, because I'd really like to get that fixed. I think that's hurting us online from attracting new viewers. So if you could let me know, I'd appreciate it. Also, if you want the 1987 Supermod, remember we're playing version 6.0. Please contact me at braddrake.net/contact. Drop me a line. I'll be more than happy to send you over a copy of the, well, it's not a copy. I'm going to send you over to the Google Drive link that's going to lead you directly to the database and the picture pack. You can go ahead and download both, and then you can play the game and have fun. Also, please give us a like, Share our videos. Hopefully the thumbnail works for you. Share our videos, help us grow, help us get more people. We continue to get more subscriptions every day. We're picking up more followers online. We are growing, but if you could help us continue to grow, I'd be most obliged, and it's only going to help the super mod grow in popularity. It is a darn good mod, and it deserves to be played by a lot of people. So last but not least, please give us a like, please give us a subscribe, and join us on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/1987supermod, facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. Join us in conversation about the supermod and have fun with us. Thanks a lot for tuning in, folks. So long for now.